Hi, this is Josie from Untitled. Thank you so much for joining me today on my YouTube channel. I'm a relatively new YouTuber and I want to welcome all of you. Everyone is welcome at the Untitled table. Today we're going to do a collective reading, a reading for the collective. And so it's really timeless. Whenever you come upon this video, that's when the messages and the energy is available to you, and it's right timing for you. So I trust that, and I hope that you do too. So thank you for joining me. I've done some pre-shuffle and a little bit of meditating. And what we're going to do today is we're going to read the tarot cards, the oracle cards, and the romance angel cards, which are also oracle, by Doreen Virtue. So in the past, she has published the romance angel cards. So I really wanted to get a main theme for the collective reading. This is a reading for the collective, for the energies that are available to us in the rest of 2022. So I'm excited about this because, you know, 2022 really promises to be a due year. A lot of the countries are coming out of the pandemic. The United States is coming out of that pandemic as well. So we are getting out more. We're wanting to do things that we maybe put on hold when we were seeped in the pandemic for all good reason, I'm sure. Our families, our friends, we're socializing more, we're traveling more. So I really thought that this was an important reading to do for the energies. Even though we're going into May, we still have quite a few months to go, right, for 2022. So I'm really confident that we're going to gather up some really good energies today, and I thank you for joining me. So let's get on with it. The first thing I did was, and I want to show you, I use this oracle deck. It's called Vintage Wisdom Oracle by Victoria Mosley. It is beautiful. I will show you some of the cards. But I wanted to get kind of a main theme for going into this reading before we do the tarot. I wanted to get a couple of oracle cards going to establish the main theme. And I have shuffled and pre-shuffled and shuffled and also meditated on the cards. So the first card that we got was intention. So for the rest of 2022 viewers, for the collective, it's really important that we put out our pure intention. Our intention needs to be specific. It needs to be clear. And of course, we want to put out pure intention. When we put out pure intention, that's what we get back. The energies will come back to us. So put out to Spirit and the universe what your intentions are. And the purer they are, the purer they're going to come back to you. So that's a good card. Along with that, we have the Strength card. This was the second card that came out. I was only going to put out one card, but I ended up putting out 3, and I always look at the bottom of the deck. So this came out as number 2, and this is Strength. It goes really, really good with intention because we are going to have the strength to have our pure intentions out there. We're going to put ourselves out there in love. Strength to me is a very, very important aspect of love. Okay? So we gather our strength, we put ourselves out there, and we go into action. So the Strength card is with you. It has to do with love. You know, a lot of people still think that when you love that you're weak. No, it's the opposite. When you love, that's courage. It takes courage to love with pure intention. It takes a lot of courage. That's where unconditional love comes from. So when you're putting out love, you are strong. When you're putting out your personal strength, you gather love. And that's how it works. So the card at the bottom of the deck was the expression card. So with these two cards of putting yourself out there in strength and in pure intention, what do you get? You get your raw and natural expression. Focus on your own style, your own blueprint, and expression is here for you. That energy of free expression. We're finally getting to a point where, we want to be free, and we are freeing ourselves. This is the way to do it, okay? So very, very good. Now also, I thought that before we did the tarot, I pre-shuffled and shuffled the deck, and I meditated on the Romance Angel cards. I just wanted to get a theme for romantic love, love in general. It could be familial love, it could be friendship. But my first real impression with this would be romantic love. So many people had to put their relationships on hold because of the pandemic. Their relationships suffered because of the pandemic. These are all lessons that we learned because of this worldwide, very, very public event that happened to all of us. Very, very important to see the residual of that and to see the positivity that came out of it, because lessons have been learned. So the first card that we got was love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So before we go into any exclusive, significant, long-term relationship, any relationship whatsoever, we need to love ourselves first. If we don't love ourselves and we don't nurture ourselves and take care of ourselves first, how in the heck can we be there for other people? We're doing it for ourselves and we're doing it for other people. We're doing it for ourselves and we're doing it for the collective. So love yourself first. Even if it's little things like, getting yourself a bouquet of flowers, taking yourself out to dinner, gathering with friends, nurturing yourself, at the spa, going to the gym, working your body, doing stretches, whatever benefits you, whatever nurtures you, free yourself with that and love yourself first. And then I always look at the bottom of the deck, as you know, and we have learning and forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So this is a good card as a reminder that as we project ourselves into the now and into the future and future relationships, we have to learn to forgive the past. It's a tough thing to do, especially if we've been in a toxic relationships, or we've had people hurt us, or we've allowed people to hurt us, and that was our lesson. Forgiving and learning from those past mistakes before you go into and projectile yourself into a long-term exclusive relationship or dating even. It's really important to give that past a rest. I heard something the other day on YouTube, and it's a beautiful thing. It said that, you read a book, you're excited to read a book, you buy a book and you're excited to read it. You read it and you didn't like it. So what do? You don't read it again. You put it down. You put it down. And if anything, you remember the good aspects of the book and forget about the toxic, bad aspects of the book that you didn't like. So that's kind of like a parallel to relationships. You're not going to go back to that old toxic relationship. You're going to learn from it. You're going to forgive the person. You're going to forgive yourself, and you're going to move forward. So that's what 2022 is all about. So given these beautiful oracle cards and these great romance angel cards, let's go for the tarot. Now, I've been working with the Manchetti Tarot. I just love it. I'm on the market for some new cards, so I'll be getting some new cards really soon. Excuse me, I got really thirsty there for a minute. So anyway, I pre-shuffled this deck. I've meditated over it, but I want to give it a few shuffles, a few more shuffles, and say a little prayer. So thank you, Spirit, for your attendance in our lives. Thank you so much for these this reading for the collective today for the remainder of 2022. Please show us what energies will benefit the collective in 2022. So let's just get going here. Thank you so much, Spirit, Mother, Father, Spirit, all of the guides and angels, and all of the people that are present here today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. So much fun. All right, let's see what 2022 has in store for all of us, okay? Thank you. All right, so we're going to shuffle just a few more times, and then I'm going to do a Celtic Cross. Put all the cards out, and then we'll see what we have here. We'll go through the cards, okay? Yeah. 2022, an exciting time, a better year, a much better year. Okay. So collectively, this represents all of you, is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. That's prosperity and abundance right there. What our question basically is the Death card. Now, that doesn't mean that we're all going to die. What it does mean, though, is that there's an ending, and whenever there's a door that's closed, there's always a door and windows that are open to us. Okay, so this is about an ending, and it's also about beginnings. The Death card. Very good card. What crosses you collectively, viewers, is the Three of Wands. You're waiting for your ship to come in, and you actually see it. So the ship is coming in. Okay. What is above us is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is an action. She represents action. It doesn't matter what, if we're female or male. She represents action and growth and moving forward. This is a definite action card, and it's coming to us astrologically. So the moon and the stars will support us in our action. So kind of pay attention to your moon signs and the cycles of the moon, and look at nature for some action coming in, okay? All right. What we have going for us is the Ace of Swords. New action, new communication coming in, new solid ideas are coming in, and we're availing them to us, okay? That's what the universe is doing, is giving us, showing us ideas. So it's really, really important for us to commune with nature, to commune with spirit, and to ask for guidance, and your guidance will be here. So that's what you have going for you. What's going on right now is the Eight of Cups. A lot of us viewers are moving away from old ideas. We might have felt stuck, and now we're moving forward. We're leaving some things behind, maybe because we no longer need to have them. They're no longer pertinent in our lives. They're not of any use. So when we walk away from that kind of aspect, then what does universe do? They bring us new concepts and new aspects to look at, and aspirations to go for, and goals to achieve. So that is what's going on right now and taking us into the future. Our direct future card is the Four of Wands. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. So many different meanings, but it is all really positive and joyous. And this is what our direct future looks like. The Four of Wands. I love the Four of Wands. Now, if you're in a relationship, this means that there may be marriage or moving in together or a deepening of that romantic tie. It could be a marriage card. It could also be a very good card of commerce, good business, prosperity and abundance and balance coming in. This is a really good card. This is for our future. The Strength card is the deeper aspect of, wow, this is the deeper aspect of our question. And it goes along with this card. This is the deeper aspect of our question, and here are the two strength cards. So far, we've gotten two strength cards in this collective reading, okay? One is an oracle card, and the other one is a tarot. So the strength card, a deeper aspect of our question, is yes, we're going to have, we're gathering strength, we're gathering love, we're gathering courage to move forward in our lives in the rest of 2022. How other people see us, how we see ourselves, is we're moving on. And this goes really very, very closely with the Eight of Cups. This is the Six of Swords, and it's a moving on. But they're moving on to bigger and better things. They're leaving the past behind and moving forward. She's got all of her swords with her. She is following the light of the moon, which it's been suggested that we do in this reading, and she's going forward. And this is our hope. This is our hope collectively to move forward in this, okay? That's our hope. Or how other people see us, how we see ourselves. And this is another hope card. And it's in a deeper hoping position, and it's the Empress. And the Empress she is depicted as a woman, but like I say, it doesn't matter whether you're male or female. This energy is available to all of us. The Empress is, she's pregnant with beautiful new inspirations and ideas. She's usually coupled. She's usually a family person, a person that has another significant relationship. Sometimes she has children, but if she doesn't have children, she helps people as they are her children. This is a beautiful card. The Empress is just everything. She's pregnant with possibilities. Okay, so that is in our hope. And this is the final outcome of the reading. It is the Five of Pentacles. So this is the end of the cycle of suffering and strife, struggling, doing okay, but really we're having to work really super hard at it. And that's the end of the cycle because it's a 5. So what they're saying is, and you know what I love about this card is the light that is shining through. Yes, these people have been through struggle. Yes, they've had their problems and their strife, but there's light. There's light at the end of the tunnel. So that is very encouraging. And that is the final outcome of the reading. Now, I always like to do an energy row, and in our collective, in our energy, is the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles is a more slow-moving energy, but don't let that, depress you or help you to feel anxious about it. You might have to wait a little bit longer for your goals, but when you do achieve them, they will be deeper set, and they're going to be filled with stability and long-term goals. These are long-term goals. And this is in our energy. So it is a grounding, it's supportive, and it's long-term. Okay? That's in our energy. What's in our physical is the Seven of Wands. And this is just a reminder that the universe is very well aware that we've had challenges, and we are going to be awarded spiritually for coming up against our challenges, you know, kind of moving through them, not really fighting them, but moving through them and solving our problems and being rewarded by that. So that's in our physical. Our mental has the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune goes round and round, and we are all due for some better fortune. We're due for some luck. You know, a lot of people say they don't believe in luck, but we make our own luck. And how we make our own luck is that we ask for guidance, and we listen to Spirit as Spirit guides us. So this Wheel of Fortune card is an indication that in the rest of 2022, we are going to have a better fortune. We're going to have better events, joyous events happen to us, more significant things happening to the collective, okay? So that is in our mental capacities. Oh my goodness. We have got the King and Queen of Pentacles. So this is in our emotions. And we've got the King of Pentacles in our energy and the Queen of Pentacles in our emotions. This is a power couple. So, you know, when we were looking at the Romance Angel cards, we're looking at the Oracle cards here. The Love Yourself First, Forgiving and Learning. This is going to bring a lot of us to this power couple situation. We let go of the past, we learn from our mistakes, and along comes our spiritual counterpart, okay? If that's what you want. If you're in a relationship that's ongoing, if this is good, this energy is going to deepen, has an opportunity to deepen your relationship with really good, solid foundation and security. Okay? So that is in our emotions. And what we are manifesting for this reading is the Justice card. Wow. I love the Justice card. Whenever I get the Justice card for my own readings and for other people's readings, I'm so happy. And I'm happy for us collectively because this is the final outcome of this reading. We are going to get our just reward. We've worked really hard. We've struggled through the pandemic. We've struggled through illness. Some of us have even lost friends, family, spouses, children from this pandemic. And now we are on the other side of that. And we have gone through a lot. And what we're doing now is we've gathered up some good karma. And this card reflects the manifestation of really excellent karma. So your good karma is coming to you. You've worked really hard, collective. I love you all viewers. And this card is, I'm proud to say, this is the final outcome of the reading, the Justice card. We are going to get our just reward. We put out good, we get it back. You know, the universe is like a boomerang. It really is. We put out love, we put out forgiveness, we love ourselves, we put that out, and what do we get back? We get back double fold of that positive energy, okay? So this is really an important card. Pretty concise reading. I would say overall it's asking us to love ourselves first, to look at the past and gather up the fond memories of the past, but it's time for us to put the toxic energies of the past behind us and forgive and learn from the past and from our, I don't want to say mistakes. They're not mistakes, because they're meant to be experiences that we learn from. It's how we evolve our soul here on earth, okay? So express yourself, focus on your own blueprint, viewers, focus on your own style, put yourself out there and express yourself. Be yourself. That's all that you need to be. You don't have to be anything else but yourself for other people and for yourself and for spirit, okay? You're a beautiful expression of strength and intention. Very good. I want to thank you so much. Gosh, seems like this reading went by really super fast. But I want to thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked this reading, I encourage you to press the like button and subscribe to my channel to get the word out. And I love being here. I love coming into your spectrum, your homes, and I'm glad you're coming into mine. And thank you so much for this collective reading, for all of the signs, for everybody that wanted to come into this channel today. And you are all welcome always. Now stay tuned for Into Light, because we're going to have other readings and we're going to have other events coming up. And I really, really appreciate your views and your likes and subscribes. Thank you so much for joining me. And also, if you would like a personal reading, look in the description box below for my email address and email me, and we can get that process started. Very simple. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you soon at Into Light. Thank you. Josie signing off.